Marshall, absolute pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to see you.
Out here at the 100 Coaches Applicants, and learned a lot from you today. I really enjoyed your content.
Thank you so much.
A lot of the agile coaches and transformation agents in the UK that I do are very interested in your work. I do a lot of mentoring and run book clubs with people on your content triggers and these books we have here on the table.
Thank you.
And the topics are usually agility transformation or digital transformation. How do we respond to the new world?
Yes.
And the typical clients that we would have would be leaders, very senior leaders, or change agents, actually, people who are in there and they need more tools in their toolbox to deal with sustaining change. If you were to come across a leader,
Yes.
what one piece of advice would you give them on how they would deal with transformation in this new digital world?
Let me give advice to the person who's doing the consulting to the leader. I think they're probably more qualified to do that. What I would suggest is, Peter Drucker taught me some wonderful lessons. Your mission is to make a positive difference, not to prove you're smart or right, was the first lesson. That can be very difficult with people with technical backgrounds. Most of the people we're talking about do have technical backgrounds. It can be very, very hard because they're brought up in a world of logic, rationality, not a world of selling. The second thing is the decision is made by the person who has the power to make the decision. Not the right person, a fair person, a logical person, or a good person. Whoever makes the decision makes the decision. They're the customer, you're a salesperson. And the key is really teaching people to sell the best thing they can sell, which is not necessarily what they would say is the best solution, but it's the best solution this client will sign up for, the best solution this client will buy, and making sure that they take the needs of the client into account and realize that's what they're there for. They're there to serve the client, they're there to make a positive difference, and not get lost. So many smart people, like you're talking about, get lost in technology, where technology takes a life on in and of itself, and they forget about the client. The leader is the client, and the other thing is the client not only has to buy it, they have to get behind it. Because if the leaders don't get behind what the person's doing, it's not going to work, no matter how good the technology is. So I think a real important thing I would focus on is the importance of, number one, understanding who is your customer, the leader. Number two, understanding what the customer or leader needs. And then how can you add value to that customer in a way that they will actually implement what you're doing so that it works. Those would be my suggestions.
So if I interpret this correctly, I think what you're saying is sometimes change agents need to make peace with what's really possible.
What they can change.
What they can change at this point in time.
Exactly, and what they're not going to change. And if you get lost into too much do it my way, you end up getting nothing if you're not careful.
And the way change agents present themselves as well, the energy that they bring into a situation, something very conscious of myself as a change agent. There are other change agents out there as well watching, and they'll be thinking, let's say it's me, I've got problems in my life or whatever it is, and maybe it's having a drag on my performance as a change agent. What would you say to people like that?
Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. To me, everybody's got problems.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
I use the example of a Broadway play. When I coach CEOs, I say, ever been to a Broadway play? And they say, oh, of course. Did you ever hear the actors say, my foot hurts? My aunt died last week, I have a headache? I don't think so. It's showtime. Well, I mean, to me, I'm very unsympathetic to a poor me. My aunt died last week, I have family problems. Everybody has family problems. Everybody's aunt died last week. You know, everybody's got a cold.
So
suck it up.
Smile and...
Suck it up.
Yeah.
Suck it up, do your best every day, and realize that's being a professional.
Thank you very much, Marshall.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.